Hello everybody, it's Lisa Brown, Brown Eagles Crafting. I got so busy last night working on the laser, I didn't get a chance to make a short video, but I found an old one that I really do like. This was a wine bottle that I picked up at a thrift store, and it is an amber color. It was really pretty on its own, but I decided to go ahead and use it. We're going to put on a coat of Midnight Blue from Miss Lillian's No Wax Chalk Paint. I gave it a couple of coats, and when you dry this, it really looks black, but it still has a blue tone to it. Once we got all of this painted up, and it took a couple coats, like I said, and I had to dry in between. And once we get all this drying done, we're going to put a coat of Mod Podge on it. And you can see there I've just got regular old Mod Podge. And we're going to crackle this with some white paint on the top of it. I put a heavy coat of Mod Podge on this because I dried this coat and I was going to let it crackle on its own. Normally I put wet paint on wet Mod Podge. Now I took a piece of a ribbon and I glued it on some wood stars. And I really wanted to get a little bit of the stars and a little bit of the stripes off of this ribbon. And so we got a couple of them there. And I ended up only using 2 of them. Now you can see that Mod Podge still isn't dry. It has some spots on it, but I'm going to go ahead and start painting this because this was only a 30-minute video for Craft Around the Clock. Once I get my good white paint, I'm putting a fairly thick coat of paint on here. And we're going to get it all on, and then you can see it's already starting to crackle in some places. I gave it a quick dry, and it really did a good crackle on it. And those places that had a little bit of the Mod Podge on even cracked more. Now we're going to take a piece of a songbook. I think it was America the Beautiful. And I've already burnt the edges of it. And we're going to glue it onto the top of our bottle there. And I had a little torn piece, but that's okay. It just makes it look a little bit more worn. Now once I get all of that music sheet down, we dried it. And then I'm going to put some more Mod Podge down around the edges of that music sheet. And we're going to just use some good old cinnamon and make it look a little bit older, like it has a very old edge there. Cinnamon is a good thing to use if you want to make something look old. It does smell a little like cinnamon, but it does fade over time. And I'm just going to dot a few places here and there and throw some cinnamon there and just make it look like it's rusted up. I'm going to take my brush and kind of knock off the biggest part of it. Now I'm going to go ahead and start doing something to the top of the bottle. I got some jute and I'm going to wrap it around several times. And I'm going to glue every once in a while just so I can keep it all holding in one place. Once I get it down to the length that I need it, I'm going to grab my stars and I'm going to go ahead and wrap the jute around the stars and then glue it on the back. And that way I can let them dangle from the bottle there. And I ended up only using 2 of them. And that's okay. And see, there's our little stars that are dangling. Really cute. This is a patriotic, easy project anybody can do. Now I've got just a vine that I picked up, I believe, at Dollar Tree. It's just a vine, and I'm wrapping it around. And at the bottom, it didn't want to hang with me, so I ended up gluing the vine down, and I raised my little leaves up just a little bit. And that way they're not just dragging on the surface there. Once we get all of this done, we have a cute little patriotic flower vase that you can use anywhere in your home. Actually, you can use it year-round. I wished I would have taken a better picture of this when I had it. I ended up selling it at an auction, but it's going to look good. You know, good old photo editing software can make you get some pictures even if you don't have them. Have a great day, everybody, and I'll see you all later this afternoon.